Hey everyone. Welcome back to Money Tailors. Today, we're diving into something super important, and honestly, a little overwhelming: how to pay off debt and achieve financial freedom. Whether it's credit card debt, student loans, or any other form of debt, we all know it can feel like a massive weight on your shoulders. But don't worry, today, I'm going to walk you through a step-by-step guide on how to crush that debt and set yourself up for financial success. Now, make sure to stick around until the end of the video because I'm going to share a specific strategy that can help you accelerate your debt payoff, and it's one most people don't think about. Before we get started, do me a quick favor. If you're serious about taking control of your debt and financial future, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. We're building a community of financially savvy individuals here, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. Alright, let's dive in. Step 1. Assess your debt. The first step to getting out of debt is facing the numbers head on. Gather all your loan statements, credit card balances, and other debts. Make a list with each debt's balance, interest rate, and minimum monthly payment. This will give you a clear picture of what you're dealing with. I know it might be scary to see the full picture, but trust me, knowing where you stand is the first step toward taking control. Step 2. Create a budget you'll actually stick to. Once you know the total amount of debt you have, it's time to create a budget. A budget isn't about cutting out all the fun. It's about knowing where your money is going so you can redirect it to the right places. Here's a popular method: the 50-30-20 rule. It suggests spending 50% of your income on needs, like rent, utilities, and groceries, 30% on wants, yes, you can still have some fun, and 20% towards savings and debt payments. If you're serious about paying off debt, you can allocate more than 20% to your debt payments. There are plenty of apps like Mint or You Need a Budget, YNAB, that can help you track your spending and stay on course. Step 3. Choose your payoff strategy, Snowball or Avalanche. Now comes the fun part: choosing your payoff method. There are two popular strategies you can use: the debt snowball or the debt avalanche method. The debt snowball method focuses on paying off the smallest debts first. This gives you quick wins that can motivate you to keep going. Once you pay off the smallest debt, you roll the payment you were making on it into the next smallest one, and so on. The debt avalanche method, on the other hand, focuses on paying off the debt with the highest interest rate first. This strategy saves you the most money in the long run since you're eliminating the most expensive debt first. Both methods work, but choose the one that fits your personality best. If you need the psychological boost of small victories, go with the snowball. If you want to maximize savings, Avalanche is your go-to. Step 4. Negotiate lower interest rates or consolidate your debt. Now, here's a pro tip a lot of people miss: you can actually negotiate your interest rates, especially on credit cards. Just call your credit card company, mention how long you've been a loyal customer, and ask if they can offer you a lower rate. It doesn't always work, but it's worth a shot, and many times, they will cut your rate just to keep your business. Another option is to consider debt consolidation. This involves taking out a new loan at a lower interest rate to pay off your higher interest debt. It won't reduce your total debt, but it can make it easier to manage by combining multiple payments into one. Plus, if you lower your interest rates, you'll save money in the long run. Step 5. Adjust your spending habits. Here's where we get real. If you want to pay off debt, you have to adjust some of your spending habits. This doesn't mean you need to give up everything, but it does mean cutting out unnecessary expenses like eating out frequently or impulse buying. One major expense category where you can save: food. Try meal prepping or cutting back on takeout. Did you know the average American spends about 10% of their income on food? By making small changes, like cooking at home, you can free up cash for debt payments. Step 6. Increase your income. Cutting spending is important, but you can only cut so much. To really accelerate your debt payoff, think about ways to increase your income. Whether it's asking for a raise, starting a side hustle, or selling unused items, every little bit helps. Side hustles like freelancing, dog walking, or even driving for Uber can bring in extra cash that you can put directly toward your debt. Final tip: the power of refinancing. Okay, here's that special tip I promised. Refinancing your loans can save you thousands of dollars in interest payments. This works especially well for things like student loans. By refinancing to a lower interest rate, you can pay off your debt faster and with less stress. Just be careful to weigh the pros and cons, especially if you have federal loans, as refinancing them might mean losing some benefits like income-driven repayment plans. And there you have it. A step-by-step plan to take you from being buried in debt to achieving financial freedom. It's not going to happen overnight, but with a clear plan, discipline, and maybe even a side hustle or two, you can absolutely do this. If you found any of these tips helpful, make sure to hit that like button, and if you haven't already, subscribe for more videos on how to master your money. And hey, drop a comment below if you've got any questions or tips of your own. I'd love to hear how you're tackling your debt. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Stay smart, stay focused, and let's crush that debt together.